Let us now start discussing the first lecture, which we have stopped for a small break from the point where we have stopped that lecture. As you all aware by now, Enterprise Resource Planning System is very useful application management system software which can be used by large multi-complex big organizations to do their day-to-day activities in a much more better manner. As you know, enterprise resource planning, combining and integrating all functions of the business organization which help the business organization to do their activities more efficient and effective manner. So ERP gives businesses to achieve their objectives more comfortable manner by integrating all functional areas of the entire business entity. That's why we can identify many benefits from the implementing proper ERP system to the business organization. Here we will be discussing some key benefits of ERP system in a very brief manner. As you can see, using the ERP, we can streamline and automate entire business processes of the organization with integrate intent gives higher productivity to the business organization. When the integrations of different departments are there, it helps the user to access into the data on time basis, whereby they can do their activities much more easier and convenient manner. That is, we call higher productivity. Not only that, it allows organization to do more with fewer available resources. They may be having less resources, but this will give them opportunity to do more from that resources. The better insight by eliminating information storages in various locations and bringing them to the central database, gain a single source of truth and get fast answers to the mission critical business questions to the managers. So that gives the better insight whereby every person can look into the latest current updated information from the centralized database available in this particular software package. That because all informations are stored in a one single central database which can be accessed by all departments very easily. Thirdly, accelerated reporting. Once the systems are used to process the business transaction in real-time basis, every single minute your data will get updated automatically. That gives the opportunity to all managers to get required reports by just clicking one button. Because the updations are happening on a regular basis, they can generate very quick accelerated reports required for them to make the required decision. Then looking into the lower risk, it's very important as well. Then lower the risk once the business visibilities and controls are maximized through these particular systems, and it predict and prevent the future risk of the business organization, because systems are very capable of capturing the future risk of the business organization and can get some alert regarding those risks. So that will be another great benefit which we can achieve from the ERP system. By using the integrated ERP applications and that share the database, you can simplify your information technology platforms in the organization, and that gives everyone an easy way of work. So it is also very important. When you look at the simple IT, all the people can easily access into the one single database, and thereby their work will be much more comfortable during the period. Then looking into the improved agility. So you can see with efficient operations and ready access to the real-time data, you can quickly identify and react to the new business opportunities coming to you in your from your customers. So the data availabilities are there in front of you. So if you get a new opportunity, you can easily grab that by giving the required information what is available in the system. It also helps us to reduce the stocks to the minimum level. Why it is reducing the stocks to the minimum level? Because you don't have to maintain much of the stock within the organization. All the stock information, all the customer order information, all the suppliers details are available in the central database, so the purchasing officer can order the item according to the requirement rather than holding them in your stores for a longer period. That is also another greater benefits which we can achieve to the ERP system. Then looking into the improving integration and flexibility, you can see, as we know, the ERP is integrated software. It makes easy to process the business transaction. Intend make flexible use of friendly interfaces, where all the interfaces are very friendly, understandable manner, and it link each other's. Then the integration and flexibilities are much more improved in this kind of software package. Again, we can look at another important benefit, more complete access to the information. That is true because the data, what is available in this kind of system, is generating all kind of complete information required for the manager. As we are having real-time processing system with ERP, which update all information then and there. It makes users to access more comfortable and complete information required for their day-to-day activities. So these are the kind of greater benefits which we can receive from ERP system. Further, we got more benefits available for the. So further, if you can see, it provides lower total cost in complete supply chain management activities. It reduces the cost immediately because all the planning and activity programming is happening within the ERP system. And also it provides shortened throughput time by showing the bottlenecks in business processes. So you can identify what are the bottlenecks you are going to get in the future when you are going to do the production. So by you can have a proper early planning to avoid those things and do the work in appropriate manner. That planning opportunities are available in the ERP system. And also sustained involvement and commitment of top management. It is very, very important that the top management is giving the fullest cooperation and support to the people who are handling this particular kind of ERP software. So that is automatically going to happen because these softwares will work by top to the bottom, all the people. Then provide enlarge production assortment, so it will help you to manufacture more combinations of product which can be tested within the system by adding many mixtures and see whether it is useful to develop. So that kind of activity can be done within the ERP system. And also it improved the product qualities because of the exact quantities and the required materials, labors and overheads can be mixed together in a proper manner, whereby we can get a good quality product as an output of the company. And also it's provide more reliable delivery dates and higher services to the customer, because having all the information available in the system where the production department also can schedule their production processes according to the delivery dates of the customers, where the customer orders are already available. So it is much more convenient and timely delivered items can be sent to your customers. Efficient and coordinate global demand, supply and production can be done through if you have a cloud-based ERP system where you can access into the various informations available around the globe, and your production processes can be improved based on that. So these kind of entire benefits, set of benefits, we can get it from having the ERP system established and implemented in proper manner in your business organization. So there are different types of ERP implementation stages are available all around the world. So the first implementation stage is called cloud ERP systems, and the other one is called on-premises ERP. And the thirdly, we can see the hybrid ERP system. So the cloud ERP system, cloud ERP is a type of ERP software that is hosted on the cloud computing platform rather than on premises within an enterprise owned data centers. So without making and keeping servers within the business organization, we can host outside hosting server which is in a cloud base, and your data can be saved in that cloud based servers. It will help you to get the information not only from this country, from any other countries as well, in a very fast manner, because it will be there in the web browsers. Cloud ERP system utilize a web browser or web servers to communicate data to point of production and production workers from the cloud. So if you say you have various locations in different regions, different countries, your production processes are happening, then the informations can be easily accessed through this web browser or the web service server system available in the cloud. So the cloud-based ERP system having monthly subscription, it is expensive, and every month you have to pay some subscription because your server is hosted in outside the country or outside your own premises, whereby the vendors need to be paid. So that will be expensive type of system. Now, very quickly, we will look at advantages of cloud-based ERP system. One of the great advantages implementation is very quick. So access of the data is happening very quickly because it's in the web-based platform. So it can be accessed by any person from anywhere in the world. Accessibility of features. So the updations are ongoing updations are happening in the systems because it's in the cloud. So automatic updations will happen. So the features will improve significantly throughout the period. Data and integration enhancement. Being web-oriented, integration and data accuracy improves greatly because it is automatically happening in this particular system. Non-physical servers. So the company don't have to have much of the money to spend to maintain the hardware and essential component within the organization, because this was in the non-physical side outside the business organization. Now, some of the disadvantages in cloud. One of the great disadvantages is a data security because it's hosted in outside of the organization. Some kind of information can be extracted or hacked by the outside people because your important informations are all stored in a outside of the organization, and that can be one of the problems you are going to face in cloud-based uh, ERP systems. Customization limitation. When the requirements are coming up of your own business organization changes, customizations. So it is very difficult to do because the hosting computer is outside the organization. So the customization will take time and more money. So price contemplation. Since the system is technologically advanced, it is considered superior, and therefore it can be very high cost. Now we will look at the second method of ERP system, that is called on-premises ERP. As you can see, on-premises ERP solutions are installed locally on your company's hardware and services, and they managed by your own IT staff. And in this case, cost will be much more lower than the cloud-based hosting. And on-premises solutions offers the security and controls of using your own IT infrastructures to connect your people, processes, and systems. This gives much more opportunity to secure your data because the hosting servers are available within the business organization premises, and it will be handling by your own IT staff recruited by the companies to do that particular work. On-premises ERP system usually require large upfront and ongoing investments to purchase and manage the software and related hardware, services, and facilities necessary to run it. It takes premises, it takes more money because you need to upfront money. That means you have to purchase new servers, you need to have a premises, you need to have a fully equipped place where you are going to handle this, and you need to have a proper staff. So that will take more money at the initial stage, but for the running cost will be less than the cloud-based ERP systems. Then looking into the advantages in a very basic manner rather than discussing them each of them, data controls are much more convenient within the in-premises system because the servers are located within the organization, so you may be able to handle your data controls without any problem. Less vendor dependency. You don't have to depend on the outside parties to make the changes or to customization, whereby the servers are located within the organization and the software is stored there, so your own people can do that work very quickly. Limit ongoing cost. So it can be reduce the cost by using this kind of situation whereby running costs are going to be less. Foundation for the future hybrid and cloud expansion. So this can be the foundation whereby we can have a further expansion hybrid type using the cloud system. Easy customization, again you understand that easy customization because any new requirements can be customized quickly because your own IT staff is going to handle that within the premises. So finally, look at the hybrid ERP system. The hybrid ERP scenario combines the public cloud and on-premises operating model. So in the hybrid scenario, you can see we are going to use the combination of cloud as well as in-house servers. Now, for example, companies continue to operate business critical applications and applications that have very specific requirements on a technical limitations under their own controls by keeping all these data within the in-house servers rather than uh, bringing them into the cloud scenario. Then, simultaneously, users can access other applications or application component from the public cloud, which help to reduce the cost and implementation time framework. So many other data, which is open source information, can be added or taken from the cloud scenario. So they can keep some kind of application in the in-house situation and some kind of applications can be kept in the cloud scenario. This is called hybrid ERP system. So these are the some popular names of ERP vendors today. So you can see various names, popular names like SAP, Oracle, Sage is available, IFS all available in this particular list. So many ERP softwares available in the world developed by the various companies and using by many organizations nowadays. So why the ERPs are required? It is because of three major reasons. One of the reasons is integrating financial data. If the large amount of financial informations and locations are available and doing the manufacturing complicated processes, so integration with these financial data is much more convenient within the ERP system. And also standardized manufacturing processes, because when you have the different locations of manufacturing processes, bring them into the one standard method, you can use the ERP system. And also the labor force, if the labor forces are available in the different regions, different places, so to integrate that and standardize that, we can use the ERP systems. Look at the time for the implementation of the ERP system. Real transformation of ERP efforts will usually run between 1 to 3 years on average. When you apply the full system, full ERP complicated system, it may take longer 1 to 3 year average period. So meantime, during this period, you need to maintain your manual system as well. So you have to parallelly run both ERP and the currently using system together with make a lot of effort and cost to the business organization. Shortest implementation will take at least to 3 to 6 months or go up to 1 year period to implement the whole process. This kind of implementation can be done for a very small companies where the situations are not much complicated than the multinational organization, and also it can be implementation limited to small areas of the company. It can be the large organization, but if you are applying this only for the HR and the marketing department, then it will take a small period because there are only two different activities or different departments are going to be integrated under the ERP system. Or sometimes the companies only use the financial pieces of the ERP system. If the company is only using the financial module of the ERP, then it may take again 3 to 6 months to implement this in a proper manner. The important thing is not to focus on how long it will take, but to understand why you need ERP and how you will be using it to improve your businesses if it is really required, or whether it is a very complicated situation whereby we cannot do that by using any other softwares available in the market. Then you think about the ERP, because it's heavy cost and also it takes a lot of time and effort to implement this in a proper manner. Now, there are many hidden costs under this particular ERP implementation, specifically given in this list. Training cost, integration and testing, data conversions, data analysis, consultants, replacing the best and brightest staff after implementation to handle the things. Implementation terms can never stop, and also waiting time to recover the investment will take longer. The post ERP depressions can happen once you are going to use that kind of software within the organization. And also we can see certain risk of implementation these kind of softwares. It's very expensive, can cost thousands to the $1 million to get this kind of good ERP system. Time consuming, can take months to years to get the perfect implementation of the project. Greater risk for the organization when they are handling the both. It will take a lot of investments going out of the company. Transfer of knowledge, if the knowledge is not properly transferred to the internal staff by the vendors, so it is going to be utter failure of implementing this kind of software. Acceptance with the company people, because it will evaluate the individual performance of the people, how they will react onto this kind of software is going to be another important question to be answered. So before we'll wind up our discussion today, we will look at the final demonstration video regarding the introduction to the ERP system and SAP.
Simply learn. Your pace, your place.
Hello, and welcome to the SAP Basics module offered by Simply Learn. I am Jack, who will be your tutor throughout this module. This unit is about SAP Basic Skills. In this unit, we will learn about SAP System Basics, which will cover the history and the evolution of SAP. This unit is divided into 5 lessons. Lesson 1 deals with SAP System Basics. Lesson 2 covers the SAP navigation. Lesson 3 is about run and print reports. Lesson 4 is about using the SAP Business Workplace. And finally, Lesson 5 deals with master data and transactions. Let us now understand the objectives of this unit. In this unit, we will be able to learn the basics of SAP system, learn to navigate, search, and get help, run and print reports, use the SAP Business Workplace, and work with master data and transactions. Let us now begin with the first lesson, that is SAP System Basics. Welcome to the lesson on SAP System Basics. This is the first lesson of the unit wherein we will learn the basic concepts of SAP System, ERP, and its uses. Before we begin, let us understand the objectives of this lesson. In this lesson, we will understand the history of SAP, describe ERP and its uses, classify SAP modules, explain SAP System Landscape, differentiate between customization and configuration, and list the benefits of SAP. Let us now begin with a brief introduction about SAP. SAP refers to systems, applications, and products in data processing, and was established in 1972 in Waldorf, Germany. Through the years, it has grown and emerged as the world's leading provider of client-server business solutions, for which it is so popular today. The SAP solution comprises of a complex combination of different modules or applications, each being a significant part of the basic business process. SAP is the market leader in providing software-related services to enterprises according to their business requirements, and also in terms of profits. Based on market capitalization, SAP is the world's third largest independent software manufacturer. We will look into some SAP company facts in the next slide. Following are some of the company's facts and figures. SAP has more than 197,000 customers in more than 120 countries. It has more than 55,765 employees and is located in more than 130 countries. It has a 40-year legacy of innovation and growth as a true industry leader. It has an annual revenue, IFRS, of 16.22 billion euro and is listed under the symbol SAP on stock exchanges, including the Frankfurt Exchange and the NYSE. Let us begin with understanding the concept of SAP. SAP develops enterprise resource planning, ERP, software products that can be used by the companies to manage their enterprise. The most significant feature of SAP, which makes it stand out compared to other ERP vendors, is the way SAP integrates complex activities such as operations, logistics, manufacturing, finances, HR, and creates a seamless system. These applications update and process transactions in real time, thus are easy to use and, at the same time, sophisticated enough to handle the required operations for any kind of enterprise. SAP solutions and services facilitate more than 197,000 customers to generate profitable revenue, constantly adapt to ever-changing technology and market, and at the same time maintain growth. Next, let us learn about ERP. ERP refers to the enterprise resource planning. It is a business management software system that serves all departments within an enterprise. An ERP management information system integrates areas such as manufacturing, distribution, marketing, sales, purchasing, inventory, finance, and human resources. Let us now learn more about ERP planning and execution. The diagram shows the process of planning and execution using SAP. The SAP system is a fully integrated system where activities in one area generate activities in another area. An ERP management information system integrates areas such as manufacturing, distribution, marketing, finance, sales, purchasing, inventory, and human resources. We will now find out the uses of ERP. ERP has various implications across several business areas, such as ERP can be used for overall control of an organization. It is used to have a better financial control. It helps to have a better inventory control. It provides a better way of operating an organization and its systems. It provides a better reporting system. It helps in manpower assessment. It also helps in the optimum utilization of resources such as people, machines, and materials. It ensures accountability throughout the organization. and it provides an improved quality of life. Let us now have a look at the various ERP. The various vendors of ERP include Oracle, BAN, SAP, PeopleSoft, Siebel, and JD Edwards. We will now move on to the different SAP modules. SAP can be divided into 4 modules, which are functional, technical, industry-specific, and new dimensional. Let's look into these one by one. SAP Technical Modules. SAP R3 uses a 3-tiered model and is a client-server-based application. In this model, a presentation layer or client interfaces with the user. The application layer includes all the business-specific logic and the database layer records, and stores all the information about the system, including transactional and configuration data. SAP Technical Modules can be divided as follows. The SAP Retail system consists of a retail pricing sheet, which can be used to determine the retail price for articles. The retail pricing sheet estimates a retail price, which can either be accepted or can be modified. There are a number of different methods in the SAP system to calculate the proposed retail price. The proposed retail price is always based on the purchase net or net price. This purchase net or net price is made from the purchasing pricing elements or condition types defined to be included in the purchase net or net price. A planned markup is applied to the purchase net or net price to calculate the proposed retail price. For example, IS Retail, IS Oil and Gas, IS Utilities, IS Banking. Let us now learn more about the new dimensional modules in the next slide. Apart from the basic ERP solutions, SAP R3 has developed many advanced products for an organization which continuously thrive to upgrade their enterprise-wide processes. After the core modules have been implemented, and when the confidence and knowledge in SAP has seen a substantial jump, organizations start searching for tools that can help them to not only run their day-to-day transactions efficiently, but also proactively. It is specifically for this reason that the role of decision support tools gets justified and reviewed in the form of new dimensional modules of SAP. For example, BIBW, Business Intelligence, Business Warehouse, SCM, Supply Chain Management, CRM, Customer Relationship Management, HCM, Human Capital Management, EHS, Environment Health and Safety, PLM, Product Lifecycle Management, APO, Advanced Planning Optimization, PS, Project System, PI, Process Integration, BO, Business Objects, SEM, Strategic Enterprise Management, SRM, Supplier Relationship Management, FSCM, Financial Supply Chain Management, GRC, Global Trade Services, BPC, Business Planning and Consolidation. Next, we will move on to the SAP System Landscape. The architecture in this slide shows the SAP System Landscape for an organization. An enterprise organization can have servers to install SAP. These servers can be divided into many clients. The system landscape consists of all the SAP systems that have been installed. It can consist of several system groups in which the SAP systems are linked by transport routes. When it is decided which clients are required and which roles are needed, how to allocate them amongst the different SAP systems needs to be decided. Multiple clients can be created independent of one another in a single SAP system. However, when the data is configured, it must be ensured that the cross-client customizing settings and repository objects are the same for all clients in a single SAP system. Changes made in one client apply immediately to all clients in the system. Let us learn about SAP Servers. SAP System can be divided into three servers: development and customizing, quality assurance, and production. Development and customizing. In this, server configuration can be done based on customers' requirements. Quality assurance. In this server, after the completion of configuration, the testing and verification of functionality can be done. Production. In this server, live business data for client activities can be found. A three-system landscape in which each of the central clients has its own SAP system is recommended. This comprises of a development system or DEV, a quality assurance system or QAS, and a production system or PRD. The development system encloses the customizing client or CUST. The quality assurance system encloses the quality assurance client or QTST. And the production system encloses the production client or PROD. All the modifications are made to the customizing data and the repository objects in the customizing client. When the corresponding change requests are issued, they are transported into the quality assurance client. This means that the modifications to cross-client data only display in the quality assurance client after the transfer. In the quality assurance client, it can be tested whether the transferred data are complete or whether any associated modifications are lost and are still as unreleased change requests. If the test is successful, the change requests are transferred into the production client. The production client is completely distinct from the other client with respect to the cross-client data. There are many versions of SAP. Let us find out about them. The chart shows the evolution of SAP across time. The different versions of SAP and their release dates are SAP R3 Release 1.0A, release date 6th of July 1992. SAP R3 Release 2.0 2.1, released 1993. SAP R3 Release 3.0 3.1, released 1995. SAP R3 Release 4.0B, release date June 1998. SAP R3 Release 4.5B, release date March 1999. SAP R3 Release 4.6A, release date 1999. SAP R3 Release 4.6B, release date December 1999. SAP R3 Release 4.6C, release date April 2001. SAP R3 Enterprise Release 4.70, release date March to December 2003. SAP R3 Enterprise Edition 4.7. SAP R3 Enterprise Central Component 5.0. SAP R3 Enterprise Central Component 6.0 and SAP ERP 6.0. Enhancement packages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, we will look into the difference between customization and configuration. The difference between customization and configuration is customization. In customization, the system can be customized or modified to the business requirements, which is the process of integrating SAP to the business process. Configuration. In configuration, the system can be configured to meet the requirements of the business by using the existing data. Let's now learn about SAP ECC. ECC stands for ERP Central Component. SAP is the ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, software, and ECC is the version of SAP like 4.6, 4.6c, and 4.7. The latest version is ECC 6. It is known as Enterprise Core Component. Moving on, next, we will understand the benefits of SAP. SAP has revolutionized the way an organization is managed. It has tremendous benefits for the organizations, some of which are listed here. SAP provides real-time processing with an integrated suite of client and server applications. It provides fully integrated business process, including maximum flexibility and scalability. It is multilingual, multi-currency, and includes best business practices. It ensures cost control and increases profit, provides increased productivity of all resources, including people, material, and money, provides transparency in operations, resulting in better communication, provides better managerial control, provides efficiency and unification within a business organization, provides real-time information about the business processes within a company, and provides easy tracking of the business process updates, as well as any changes accomplished. With this, we have come to the end of this lesson. We will summarize what we have learnt so far in the next slide. Here is a quick recap of what was covered. We learned about the history of SAP, ERP, and its benefits, the different modules in SAP, SAP System Landscape, the difference between customization and configuration, and the benefits of SAP. Before we move on to the next lesson, please go through the quiz to check your knowledge.
Dear friends, finally we come to the end of our first session, Introduction to Enterprise Resource Planning System. I hope you enjoyed the 2 video lectures uploaded to you regarding this particular subject matter. So we are going to organize one Zoom discussion on next Monday, that is on 4th of May at 7 p.m. So I hope to see you all joining that meeting. And for the meeting, make sure that you will be going through these 2 videos, and if you have any problem, any kind of questions, any kind of things to be discussed, please note down those things and keep it with you, whereby we can discuss all the matters during our Zoom discussion session. So we will be using the hybrid method, like uploading the videos and also discussing with you a problem related to the particular subject after you watching that videos. This will be very effective method. I think you all enjoyed that. And also make sure by the time you all need to download the software which we have forwarded to you, and try to install that into your computer. If you have any problem relating to that, also we can discuss during our discussion session on next Monday. We cannot see whether the universities are going to reopen during this month as well. So that's why you may be losing your time and money if we are not going to continue lecturing like this. Hopefully we can do our next lecture during the next week as well, to start up with our Sage software package. And meantime, let me say good luck and goodbye to all of you. Thank you for listening.